Cornhole Nation, what is up? I got Adam Hissner on the show today. Maybe I'll start doing some of his fist pumps. Who knows? It's going to be a great show. We're talking about the ACL player guide for the 2018-2019 season. I'm Trey Ryder. This is the ACL Throwdown. Yes, of course, Mr. Adam Hissner coming on the show with me today. We're going to talk all about his 2017-2018 season, how successful he was, and how he came up just short in the finals to James Baldwin, but an amazing run it was for him. So stay tuned for that. But first, of course, we got to get to our hashtag Trey's Takes. This week we are hyping you up for the 2018-2019 season. We're talking about the ACL Player Guide, your guide to what tournaments you need to play in, the rules for the season, and everything to bring home the most points and the most cash this upcoming year. First, what is the same as last year? Number one, we are going to count in singles standings your 5 best regional scores, your 2 best conference scores, and your 1 best national score. That is staying identical to last season. Same thing with overall points. We are going to count your 5 best regionals, 2 best conferences, 1 best national, and your 10 best local point scores. So no changes there whatsoever. We are still going to be using overall points for seeding into the 2019 ACL Championships, and the singles standings will still be used to select the top 16 players from each conference to compete in the 2019 WCO World Cup. That was a huge success this season, and so we're going to keep it there. No major changes when it comes to that. Now, what is different for this upcoming season? Number one, something we're very excited about is the introduction of a 4th national this year. So we only played 3. We traveled to Orlando, Florida, Las Vegas, and then Green Bay before rounding out our season. This year we're going to be adding a 4th stop. So stay tuned for locations on those. Tentative dates for those include end of January, middle of March, beginning of May, and beginning of July. So we have spaced them out. In addition to that, we will be moving our 2019 ACL Championships to the 1st or 2nd week in August to give us a full season that's a little bit more spread out for the players. So really excited for that. What else is different? Of course, we got to talk about the money. Last season, giving away a guaranteed minimum of $100,000 across the season. This year, planning on more than doubling that guaranteed minimum payout, upping it from $100,000 to $250,000 given away across our nationals, Pro Invitational, and of course the 2019 ACL Championships. Those of which being a $100,000 event. The biggest single day event in the history of Cornhole. I can't wait to see that. What else? What other additions have we made? We are introducing a Women's Conference Cup at the 2019 ACL Championships. The top 8 ranked women from each conference gonna battle it out for a chance to be named the best female conference in the country and in the world. We also have a Junior Conference Cup where we're going to take the top finishing juniors from each conference and have them battle out for $2,500 in scholarship money. The Women's Conference Cup is going to be seeded based on regular ACL single standings. And then the Juniors Conference Cup is going to be seeded based on junior standings. Stay tuned for a release on more information on the juniors for the 2018-2019 season. That's something else we're going to be shaking up big time to allow more juniors to play at the top level and also expand our current juniors division as a whole. As you can tell, we got a lot of great things cooking for you for this next upcoming season. Make sure you go to the website, iPlayACL.com, to find a full layout of the player's guide where you can read up on every little detail. In the meantime, we got number 2 finishing player at the 2018 ACL Championships, coming up just short, like I said, to James Baldwin, but Adam Hissner having an incredible run. I sit down with Adam and talk about his success this year and how he's getting fired up for next season.
Yes, the cut-off shirt legend, Mr. Adam Hissner, on the show with me today. Adam, first, thanks so much for coming on. I can't wait to see what next season has in store for the cut-off shirt legend. But first, we've been talking about this new ACL Pro division and what that's going to mean for the sport. What are you looking forward to most this upcoming season in respect to this pro division?
Well, the pro divisions, it's good for everybody, even the upcomers that want to become pro. They get the chance to play against all of us, but there's possible cash payouts for where you finish. So I think it's going to be well for everybody.
Yeah, $250,000 online. I know you're aiming for that money. I know how you got into this sport, so I know you're looking forward to that.
Of course.
The 2018 ACL Championships are behind us now. What an incredible run that you made, coming up just a hair short to James Baldwin. Looking back at those 2018 ACL Championships, how do you think you played? Were you happy with where you finished?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I fell short on a couple nationals, but I usually do finish really well at everything. Cobb's, yeah, I did come up short. Played an amazing game the night before. I wish it would have been played that night. I think it would have been a different outcome, possibly. Baldwin did shoot well. But, yeah, I mean, as far as overall, I think I did pretty well for the whole season.
Yeah, and you had that signature Adam Hissner fist pump that you had against Matt Guy. I know you had to have been fired up after that game. I mean, we saw it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's got to be one of your more sweet wins, I know for sure. So, like you said, this past season was a fantastic year for you. I don't know if you know this, but you tied for the most ESPN network appearances over the past year. Does that surprise you at all?
I'm telling you, everybody wants the sleeveless shirt and the PED. They want to see that.
Well, I did hear that you got a message from some guys in New Zealand watching you, wanting to know what magic was in that thermos.
Yes, they did. That's pretty awesome. I was surprised when I woke up in the morning and saw that. It was awesome.
Well, we'll for sure be seeing that some more next year, and rolling into next year. What are your goals for next season? I mean, we have this new pro division with the pro doubles. We have singles. What all are you looking to accomplish this upcoming year?
I mean, definitely finished a lot better at the nationals, but being the top. I mean, I'd like to be number one. Cody got lucky this year, but that's where I want to be, at least top 5. But in the Pro Invitational, I mean, it was amazing this past year. I definitely want to go to that again. That would be awesome.
Yeah, and maybe you can show Joey Chestnut how to throw some more cornhole bags again. I know.
Yeah, definitely.
That was a lot of fun. I had to say, going back to the ACL Championships, we did just recently post your incredible 30-foot in the air shot where you threw it over the stack of bags. That may have been your most impressive shot of the championships.
Yeah, I noticed that somebody posted it, and like 6 hours later, it was up to like 1.5K views, and I was like, only in 6 hours? That's crazy. It's just going to get more. You keep posting it.
Absolutely. As you can tell, Adam Hissner, king of the trick shots. Word to the wise, do not challenge him to any games where he is trying to hustle you on his knees, because he'll still beat you. Well, Adam, I appreciate you coming on the show today. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see how your next season goes.
Thanks a lot, Trey.
Man, after that conversation, looks like I need to get me one of them sleeveless shirts. Apparently, that's the trick, and that's what you need to have such a successful season as Adam did this year. Great time talking to him this week. That's all I got this week. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media outlets. You can get us on Facebook right here. You can get us on Twitter at iPlayCornhole, Instagram, American Cornhole League, and, of course, our new YouTube page, American Cornhole League. That's all the time I got for the American Cornhole League. This is Trey Ryder. We'll see you next week.